What's good? Dude, I was gonna buy this RR on Friday. Uh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm in for solar. I've been watching this for 2 months. This is the easy trade. I can probably remove this flag now. Oh, I should have bought more lunar. Oh well. I can't bring myself to buy this, so not right now. I'm gonna wait a little bit maybe. This gapped up, sold off. Yeah, well this company is the problem is not the CEO. The problem is how is this company going to survive without any facilities outside of Israel? But who knows? Did this get news? Probably not. It's just range bound. Let me check though. Yeah, I can't buy this here. Not yet. Dude, should I buy this? No, 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 no. I gotta. I don't feel like taking on more. Oh, come on, dude. Whatever. I don't have. I have like 10% of my account in it. Mullen, dude? Really? Is still alive? Yeah, cut cores because I think it needs more time actually, or at least an inside date to confirm. I don't know. I just felt yeah. This is why 65 level, 10 viewers. Maybe I can buy some more if it goes near lows, or better yet, undercuts lows and retest 232. But I don't think that's likely. Okay, this is the only thing I really might want to buy, I guess. Oh, I don't know. It's got some bids, but it's still too thin. Finally, got some pullback. Okay, I'm gonna demote Fubu. I'll demote. I'll keep this actually. CCJ. What is this again? Oh, some thin ass semi name. Oh wow, not bad for a 2.8 ADR name. Top of the range now. You guys want to buy merch? Why are there all of a sudden like 13 dozen viewers? Usually there's only like 6 max. Oh, that's what the tag was? I didn't look, but oh, in Kulamagi Discord. Yep, yep. All right, that makes sense. Okay, let's see if it gets bought here. This is why you don't buy the range, I guess. I bought the dip here. It was good. I guess I should have bought more, but too scared. I'm just so long anyway. Oh, thank God this fucking RR is dying. I don't want to feel any more FOMO. What is this again? It's a biotech. No, there's no way. There's no way. I don't believe in it. Yeah, first solar is the easy play today. What was that? Rocket Lab lows? Alright, this needs a 10-day, I guess. Whew. Oh, okay. I should have waited to add more, but it's okay. I have like a third of my account in this. No, a little bit more than that. God, I hate this stock so much. But this goes every time Hezbollah hits some targets in northern Israel, so to speak. Oh, damn. I found sellers real quick. What the fuck? Oh, I should have bought this at 218. That's what I was. It's obvious range. I don't know. It's hard to buy that sometimes. Have you looked at the weekly? Have you looked at the hourly? Look how many times it rejects this and tries to test it. This is an insanely obvious level. Does it go back here? Not so much, but it starts here. It's the highs from 2023. Look at weeklies and monthlies. You'll see this a lot of the time where, like, right, this is like the true high, and then it makes like this higher high, but this is a lesser level, which is why I use the dashed line. But look, that formed the range. Who knew? Could be so easy. And also the rising 50-day was here too, which makes it, or 100-day, excuse me. Really? Other EVs are going? Yeah, Rivian's got some bids, and XPEV got a gap up. I know, I saw that, but nothing yet. What is Mullen running still? Oh God, why is this stock running? Oh, don't tell me space theme needs to break down first. The core is actually making highs. All right, I rebought some. Dude, really? I have to watch this now? Oh, please. Are we talking about staff? Is this gonna be... This is too thin. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. But who knows? Shitcodes can work, I guess. I'm just not gonna trade. It's just way too thin, man. What happened to PDD? Oh shit, son. Mm. All right, gap down in Chinese tech, but not in China overall. But yeah, SXI has looked better than Queb for a while now. This is a pretty shit looking chart too, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Tencent looks fine. This is the most important company. Yeah, it actually broke out in the Hong Kong session today. Oh, this is why. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh God, this fucking chart. Let's go, Kava, dude. Oh, is Rocket Lab, are they not buying the dip? Do I have to reduce? No. No, not yet. No, it just needs more time, I think. Yeah, you should watch this, but I'm not buying it yet. So I'm gonna wait for 15, high 15, 16. But yeah, obviously EVs are getting some bids. Is Tesla doing anything? Dude, what the fuck, man? This is disappointing. This keeps getting sold in below 6. I might have to cut it if it breaks below this range. What's the liquidity like today? Not bad. Jesus Christ. They're just horizontal levels. They can, yeah, they can be support or resist. Damn, this fucking Mullen. Alright, good. Are they talking about this on Wall Street Bets? Fucking bitch. There's no way, right? Uh, it would be funny though if this went. Let's set another alert. Relaxation and bodywork services. Hmm. Oh yeah, it's this one. I'm not gonna trade these, but I just want to see what happens if they break highs. What is this? Oh, I don't have any appetite for these though. Yeah, ass and titties, just like so that's a theme. Is ass and titties, ASTS. This is finally the 10-day. Shit, dude, I'm gonna buy a little bit, like just a tiny amount. Finally, back in this. Imagine thinking that this won't go higher. Those are my positions, dude. Really? Jesus Christ. Oh yeah. I don't know if any. This is a super thin name. I can't trade this, but this is great. You guys should trade this. It just needs time. $3 million volume. Yeah, it's very thin. Well, this is not looking good. I'm gonna start reducing. Or you know what? I'll wait till it breaks this to reduce. Hmm. Dude, get the fuck out of here. I'm not buying this. Oh man. I just don't have the appetite to do this kind of trade right now. Ugh, whatever. I'll just watch it go. I'm gonna start cutting this. Fucking shit, dude. That was really disappointing. No follow through. No real news in Lunar besides the earnings news, I guess. But what was earnings again? It was like a pretty big surprise, right? Yeah, they actually made money, allegedly. Dude, if I just cut this at lows, I'm gonna be so pissed. It's a failed breakout. Not great. Just needs a range. Oh, nice. This had some follow through, actually. Still thin as fuck. I was gonna stop everyone out, huh? All right. I don't think there's much else to do. I might go outside. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore this. Could I agree? Could I agree? Could I agree? I mean, it's got different things going for it. Yeah, it has. I don't really use the 20-day exactly. I use like this 10 to 20 range. So as long as it finds support there, it looks good. And it's like it trades around this 383 level. The problem is this is besides being too thin to trade, it's got fake out here, right? Fake out here, obviously. There's got a lot of fake outs. But the weekly's not bad. Not bad. There's a lack of big green accumulation bars, though. What color coding? This is just 10 and 20 day. Okay. That's all it is. It's just it's a little ribbon or a band or a cloud, whatever you want to call it. It's easier to see, man. Oh, dude, do I have to watch this? Really? Oh, the watch list. Well, I used to use them for like themes precisely. Now they're like loosely correlated themes. Like I'm using blue for EVs and space. Red is like shitco's. But obviously I have Mullen and red even though it's an EV right now because it's a shitco. It's just generally speaking they mean themes, yeah. Like like orange I have for more standard NASDAQ companies that don't move insanely fast, including like the tech real estate companies like Compass and Redfin, right? And then Lucid. But no, it's just a way of grouping things, I guess. And then purple I usually use for healthcare, biotech. Uh, Cyan is like everything else, including solar. And then I use pink for like energy, uranium. There's loose categorizations. Uh, like these are defense names or aviation names I have on here. Sphere I have under this color. And then green usually is crypto or weed. Sometimes I'll change it up though. But yeah, usually I try to save red for the like really fast names. Doesn't all ugh, look at this shit. God damn, this is such a disappointment. What the sh. All right, but I'm gonna dip in like 10 minutes probably. Nothing else is happening. I think I can buy more of this. Yeah, let's do it. Let's buy some more. You want PSNL? What is this again? Oh yeah, this is just really thin, but it looks super strong. It's an oncology name. I mean, it's strong, but I'm not gonna touch it. I've been making money. It's not as easy money as before, but I mean, I'm down today, but there have been things trending. Oh, please find a. It needs a 10-day, I guess, now. Just gotta trust the VPA. It's still low vol. Yeah, you should watch PSNL. I just can't trade it. It's too thin. Just wait for it to break this range, though. But I think it probably needs more time. I don't like thin names. It's like $8 million volume. It's not super bad actually, but I'm not gonna trade it. What the fuck is this? Is this a spammer? How do I ban this guy? Later, dude. I don't know what the biggest impact was. I mean, the biggest impact is definitely just studying charts, but like all of it cohesively together. You just learn from everything. I started off reading a lot of books, and then I watched a lot of Kulamagi streams while doing like historical deep dives into charts and also like just trading a lot, being exposed to the market, trading a ton of different things. It's all valuable, man. But read some books. People don't read books. I'll tell you what isn't useful though. Discord is not useful, and Twitter is not useful. With a very few select exceptions, I can count the number of times I've learned something from Discord and Twitter on my hand, probably. Like, let's see, what did I learn from Twitter? All day faders and SDP. I learned stuff from short to POS and ADF. They're fucking day traders. You don't need to think about sentiment that much. The less I think about it, the better, honestly. But your mileage may vary. I learned some stuff from Juno. Uh, I learned some stuff from Gil Morales. I can't think of anything else right now. Oh, I learned some stuff from that, well, sort of from MDB, the modified Darvis Box guy. But you don't actually need to follow him. Just read the Darvis Box book. Most of his stuff is basically just Darvis. The problem with like Discord and Twitter is you're gonna be, I don't know, fixated. This is why, like, I don't know, you guys don't. If you find yourself making trades because I like or don't like a stock, you should not watch this stream. Because I could be fucking wrong. I mean, I'm not saying that there's people, not every, I'm not saying everyone on FinTwit is making stupid ass posts. I'm just saying it's not helpful. Dude, what the fuck is going on with, what's the float on Mullen? All right, 24 million. It traded seven times float rotation already. Man, I just don't want to buy this fucking piece of shit company. No. Polestar, let me, yeah, I'll add it. Why are you surprised? That's super strong. This is like American Solar. It's the company that stands to benefit the most from the tariffs. The problem is, well, I guess your risk is if like, you know, fucking, I don't think it's gonna happen, but if like the POTUS, whoever they'll be, ends up actually abiding by free trade principles like America says they do and lifting the tariffs, First Solar's cooked because China makes the same shit for about 1/10 of the cost. But that's not going to happen, I don't think. We've always been a protectionist country in the sense that the government acts to protect corporate profits. Yeah, just if you want to identify themes, just track all the gainers, man. Like, because First Solar made this big move back in June and then it sold off, doesn't mean it's off your watch list. Put it on the back watch list. Draw some horizontal levels, track it. It made a big move. It failed to break out of like a third fucking setup because it's near the all-time highs and it sold off. It doesn't mean it disappears. Look at weeklies, right? This is literally right here. This is daily. This is the top gainers with a volume filter on, and it refreshes every minute. So I'm tracking this throughout the day, and I'm looking at weekly gainers a few times a week, things like that. And I keep like three watch lists, right? I keep my primary, secondary, and this is like tertiary back watch list, and I go through this every like few days. Why do I do that? Because you have to. I mean, you don't have to do like a big scan. I'm just saying, like, if there's a notable gainer in a day, just tracking it, see what happens. Oh, construction management. Just know what's going on, right? Like, try to have a pulse on the market, see what's getting bids. Dude, costs, really? That's so fucking thin. Dude, what? Does this even have news besides earnings? This is ASTS day. This is so thin, though. Oh, man. Mm. Nah, I just don't want to. I already made money on this last week. I feel like usually when I greed like this, it just bites me in the ass. Not a good enough setup. Oh yeah, Solar was also, I was watching these two forever, these two Solar shickos. But they just kept grinding higher until, fuck this, dude. I can't look at this. And you know what? This is gonna be a good watch. Earnings coming up. I enter names when they break a range. Opening range highs is like, I don't know, there's no real edge in that. It's just a way to get into a name. But the edge is in identifying when a range isn't broken and what kind of stocks have like the potential to move. You can't just trade. I mean, if you trade random flags, I don't know. It's not going to be as fruitful. You need like things with catalysts, things that are coming out of big bases. You wanna like you gotta understand how stocks move structurally. What stage one, stage two, stage three, stage four means. Um, yeah, and you want to buy when things are coming out of stage one. Or you can, depending on what kind of trader you are, you can wait for it to be confirmed in a stage two uptrend and then buy a flag. Or you buy like that's what Rocket Lab. This is that type of trade, right? Whereas a type of trade like fucking like Momentous, this is just a thematic trade. This is just a piece of shit company that's going bankrupt and it's going up because it's a shit cove and it's in theme. Lucid, yeah, this also has a shit base. So like these EV companies are gonna keep diluting, but like this is just like a super liquid Momo stock that's highly shorted. So when it breaks a range like this, a lot of traders will get into it. But generally speaking, I don't really care about opening range highs. I care more about range breaks and like key level breaks. Yeah, breakouts post catalyst is probably what you should be focusing on if you're not good at charting. If you're not good at like identify, but like okay, so oftentimes it'll be like the same, right? Like the Tesla trade here. This is on a catalyst. It just didn't have the energy to move, but it like you want to look for like a lot of different signs, right? Like it clearly bottomed out here. It couldn't go any lower. It tried to break down. It's like third leg down, right? And then it fucking had news here. Didn't wouldn't die. It kept trying to break down. Kept getting shitty news, and then it went. Like things like that. That's what you want to look for. Uh, but I don't know. I'm okay. You gotta like. There's different types of trades. That's what I'm saying. There's trades that are like you're trying to buy something that you think institutions are accumulating, maybe like really liquid stuff. And then there's like shitco type trades or like short squeeze type trades. It's a little different. Uh, yeah, just go back and rewind. Basically, opening range is not really what I care about too much. Sometimes I'll do it, but more I just care about breaking key levels. Horizontal levels, people just draw like flags and they don't draw lines. People don't look at the weekly. Dude, I guess I should have bought this again. Fucking shit. Ugh, whatever. Like what I was saying, like Momentous, this is just a piece of shit stock that's going because it had Catalyst and its space theme. Like I try to find thematic trades, right? And I try to find my way into this. I bought this like at 105 because it was respecting this level on Friday. And I got stopped out. I just used this because this one level is pretty big. And then I rebought it when it broke through here. It was VWAP and I should have added some here, but I didn't. Lucid, I bought Lucid when it broke this 339 level, right? Like things like that. UPSD, I bought it when it broke this like 30 level on this day. Redfin, Redfin, I bought it when it broke this 980s level here on this flag. But I was watching it right like when it broke this 854 level. Like you set alerts on things at key levels. Like, look at this weekly. Like if you don't know state analysis, read the Cooling book or read Weinstein's book, read Darvis. Understand what I'm talking about. Like when I say like a base. Yeah, I don't trade exactly like Flumagi, and he doesn't trade either. He does a ton of different things like that. Lucid isn't a big downtrend, but that's what I was saying. If I was like the character of the stock matters, okay? Like this stock is a very liquid momentum shitco, and it made a big move because the stock can move, and it kind of died off. It had catalyst here after earnings, and then it kind of consolidated. It set up on the 1 hour, and look, it respects this level. It respects this like 340. It was like 337 to 340 that level. So what the fuck did it happen when it broke the level, right? It even retested that level. Like horizontal levels are better than flags. And it's, again, the character of the stock matters. This stock can go, and traders know that. Uh, what people are afraid of with like things like Lucid and Rivian is that they just burn cash. These companies just burn cash all the time. So like, let's see Lucid. What's Lucid's revenue? Right, it just burns cash. Okay. Yeah, -3. Okay. So what's Rivian? Rivian's even worse. Okay. Yeah. 0.93. The companies that need to burn cash need to raise cash, so they're gonna drop offerings. But when you get something like this, oh, they got a cash infusion that's like 1/10 of the market cap, right? And then it's like, oh, maybe this is gonna be, maybe they don't have to dilute anymore, and that's the gap up here. It died in flag, right? Big move, consolidation. It just doesn't look as pretty. Like your picture perfect flags, they're not gonna come that often. This is a pretty picture. This is a picture perfect flag on the weekly, I think. Uh, there are sometimes there's very good flags. This is the best type of flag there is. This kind of channel, low volume, right? Like this type of flag. Also, like, yeah, this is the range, but flags that do this, shake and bakes are good. What's one of the best ones ever? Solana. Well, Solana. Well, different. Crypto's a different beast because when things trend, crypto respects PA really well. But like this, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is the type of perfect Chris flag that you want to trade. Not exactly, like it doesn't look like a triangle, but this is what you want to see. Yeah. Yeah, this happens with like really illiquid shit more than it happens with liquid stocks. Like trading $1 million volume. I hate these kind of stocks though. I never trade them. Even when my account was small, I really hated trading illiquid stuff. Good lord. I don't want to do this. I don't want to play these games. Oh, what the fuck? Hey, look, see, ASTS did buy worked. Did look at that magic. Can this hit the 10-day, please? Dude, that's not enough information to go off of. Okay. What are the stocks? What are the catalysts? What's the current like market environment? Right? Like what themes are they? How liquid are they? What does the weekly chart look like? It's all of it together, man. What does a monthly look like even? How does a stock trend? What is the catalyst, right? Like all of those things matter. How do I set up my watch lists? Well, I just have three primary watch lists. And then I have a thematic watch lists that I think are like things that are heating up or not. Um, well, real estate is heating up too. Yeah, that's why. So like this, right? Just do it by. It's not. What are you talking about? If you bias trend line. But yeah, I don't know. Like watch lists, I just make them. Things that are in a theme, I'll just add them to a list. And then I try to move things away from one to two, but right now there's a lot going on, so I have to track it. Like all this monkeypox shit is going, and Clo and Savo. The one on the right of my screen, the goofy bias trend line. I still know what you're talking about. You star them to get them up here. Goofy bias trend line. Do you mean for Rocket Lab? What are you talking about, dude? Dude, this is setting up. This one? That's the fucking range, dude. Sold off, reclaimed it. You could also draw it like this. But this is your first alert. This is the first alert I got on this right here. Highs of that day. Okay, what happens if you delete these candles? That's the range, dude. Right? Like, do you see it? You can draw it with this. Anyway, it doesn't matter because really you needed 570 for confirmation. You needed this level. You could have bought it there. Why am I cutting through wicks? Dude, I don't know. I don't have fucking time to explain why you can ignore some wicks. Why do I cut through wicks? Look at Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin weekly. Why do I cut through wicks? You gonna, like, what are you talking about, man? Why do I cut through wicks? Like, so many examples of this. Why do I cut through wicks? Why do I cut through wicks? Why do I cut through wicks? Right? Like, what the fuck? You can ignore it. Just study more breakouts. Why do I cut through wicks? In fact, if a stock does this, it's better, dude, because it shakes out the sellers that want to sell up here and it finds new buyers, shakes out all the weak hands. There's so many examples of this. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Is connecting the highest high to the lower high that makes the lowest low. No, it's fucking not, dude. A flag is whatever the fuck you want it to be. People draw trend lines differently. That's why there's like no real edge in this. This is just a way to get into a stock that has a catalyst, dude. And it's a way to get into a stock that has a theme. Draw the flags however the fuck you want, dude. Like, I don't care. This is the better range, though. I will say that much. Because you can see how it rejects here, and then, right, like that is a better range, technically. But that's fine. I'd rather wait for confirmation. You get like a starter here, but are you making money drawing both flags in your specific way? So good for you. This is the one with like, is this the one with the, no, APDN is the one with the New York one. If you sit around waiting for the quote unquote perfect bill flag, you're just gonna not make any money, dude. Even look at like the way Chris draws trend lines. Chris draws crazy fucking trend lines sometimes that cut through like entire ranges, dude. Like you draw stuff like this. Have you watched enough streams even? Like, I don't know, I'm just saying. There's like yeah, but I know there's people that don't make any money that just connect the dots on the wicks. Sometimes that's a range, but no, I don't think so. If all you had to do was connect dots on the wicks, then trading would be so easy, right? Everyone would make money. That's not how it works. Aw, piece of shit. I should have bought it here. 30% move. I'm so glad I'm finally in this. No, I don't trade futures like that. Look, man, your bias, so to speak, for me, that's my fucking edge, okay? I don't have an edge over algorithmic traders. I don't have an edge over high frequency traders. My edge is stock selection, and trend lines are just a way to find an entry into the stocks I want to be in. My bias is my fucking edge. I take like way too many trades, but I'm trying to take less. I've been trading less and less over the years. I've been doing this for 4 years now. I've been making money for like 2.5 years of the 4 years. No, almost 3 years now. Almost 3 years. I've been making money now. Anyway, you should trade however you want to trade. Like, don't listen to me. I'm just saying, giving like it's my perspective. A lot of people are really shit at picking, and if that's the case, yeah, stick to more systemic shit, like drawing trend lines through every wick. Like I don't know, like connecting the dots, I guess. I know what I'm good at. Yeah, day trading is harder. I think it's harder. But I take day trades too. It's just there has to be thematic and like special, I guess. And I prefer to swing them, but like for Momentous last week, for example, I had to cut it because it fucking just plummeted, right? I ended up cutting the rest like here. Or I cut it here, yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's the other thing. I learned from a very early stage that liquidity is an issue because like fucking I used to I remember I was trading like Atlas pumps at one point, like when I just started, and I was losing money on them, right? But yeah, I just got slipped all the time. I started with the six-figure account, and yeah, I'd be taking like 20 to 30,000 dollar positions, and I'd be getting slipped for like a grand, 2 grand every time. It was like in 2021. I was like, oh shit, better pay attention to liquidity. Yeah, I think you should have been watching them for a while now. Because the ETF looks like shit. TAN looks like shit, right? Because TAN is held down by Solar Edge. Although EMF is basing nicely, it's also held down by Array, Shoals. These companies are shit. But you should have picked up Run and Nova in your gainers a while ago. Like I've been watching these for a while. I was in these like here. And then First Solar I've just always been watching. So, but ETFs aren't going to tell you the whole story. You should watch them, but yeah, it's not everything. Yeah, Mullen is so yeah, that's something else that is true. Like even things that are trading a lot of volume, like Mullen's traded $100 million volume today, it's still gonna be thin, right? Because there's only 24 million shares float. Uh, disregarding synthetic shares and all that bullshit, there's only like $12 million of this rotating around, and someone has probably locked up a bunch of the float. So you're like, I mean, I don't know, like maybe $8 million worth of shares just being exchanged. So it's going to be thin. I mean, I would have traded if I felt more confident right now in this type of trade, I would have taken maybe a little bit, but I don't really want to. I don't like taking shit codes a lot. I'd prefer to wait for a really good one. How big were you able to grow the account after 3 years of making money? I traded a seven-figure account. I've had triple-digit returns since 2022. That's the bear market year, right? Yeah. Yeah, the one, two, three, they're just like my what I want to be paying attention to, yeah. But like I used to like put labels on things. Like I used to organize them like this. Like I'd put labels on everything, but I don't do that anymore because I like to use the tags to sort things, and I pretty much know what every stock does off the dome. And you should too. Know what you're trading. Most of my good trades are from like base breakouts, yeah. I wouldn't say horizontal support resistance level breakouts. That's not what I would class. I would say I use those as like a way to enter, but what I'm really looking for is like a base. Cup and handle, right? Like First Solar. This is a very typical cup and handle. You know, the cup and handle coming off a cup and handle in the monthly. That's what I'm looking for. And the horizontal levels are just a way that you can get confirmation on when something might be leaving. And it also gives you confirmation on like seeing this get supported under 218 and seeing it retest 218 and find support there is really, really good. So that's because like people that are long the stock, like institutions, are going to come and support it at these levels. Traders going to enter that. That's how you know that it's getting bought. I look for big green volume, right? I've been over this a few times on stream, but this is like if you read Weinstein, Cooling, anyone that goes over stage analysis is going to talk about this. You want to see the big green volume bars on the weekly. Fix, what is this again? Oh, this is aerospace engineering. Yeah, so this is pretty strong, I guess, but this is something that I don't really like the way it trends too much on the daily. It's a little choppy. You probably should trade this on the weekly. But yeah, this is like in a big uptrend. So obviously it's very strong. It's making a new base at highs. I mean, for this, if I were to trade it, I would just buy it over like maybe this level. Like you don't have to draw. This is like the highs, obviously, but this is like see it tested there. So just wait for it to break that level, I guess. But it's choppy on the daily. I don't really like it. It's probably gonna go up. What is it? Is this aerospace related or is this just industrial? Because if it's aerospace, you have a better bet with it. No, I don't have a podcast. Yeah, so this is like an industrial company that does a bunch of different things, I guess. Some renewable stuff. If you like to trade these kind of stocks, then do it. I'm just not going to trade it because, like, you see how it trends, right? See how it trends like this? It's not really my type of stock. There's a lot of stocks that trend like this in healthcare biotech space too. They're really strong, but they just kind of grind. And like here, actually, it had a good move. So it had one good move, actually. We'll set an alert, see what happens, but it can move, I guess. So do you see what I'm saying? This is the one trend that I would have liked to be in. Everything else is just kind of grindy. But yeah, it's probably going higher. Uh,
Yeah, I would enter on the break, I guess, of the high. Some people wait for the candle to close. Um, no, you don't get as good risk reward that way. But if I miss it, sometimes I try to enter day two on a dip. Uh, you could, if you're not sure, then do it piecemeal. Enter some, like I don't enter everything at once most of the time. I enter like in pieces. It's just easier for me to think that way. Ideally, I would want to buy things on a dip before entering. Like I want to do that on First Solar. I wanted to buy at 218, but I just didn't do it. But like for the really good setups, the ones that I want to get big size on, yeah, you kind of have to do it. Like if you enter all at once, I don't know. For me, it's just feels kind of shaky. Okay, like this, I did enter. I bought this all like here. I kind of chase the shit out of this, but it's okay. Sometimes you gotta chase. Yeah, this is what this is kind of choppy, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like it's strong, but it's choppy. You had a good trend here, I guess, but I'm not really interested in it. What does it do? There's better stuff to trade, in my opinion. Like cassava. This one's really good. Oh, thank God, this is dying. Oh no, can this find a bid? Okay, it's finding some bids. Ugh, I kind of regret sizing on this early, but it's okay. This is about where I made my last ads, like around here. Ideally, it tightens up, yeah. But sometimes it feels like you gotta chase a little bit, and then you can enter more, like Lucid. I just bought it as soon as it crossed this level, and then I bought more when it retested. And now it's straight up. Yeah, but ideally you see a range. It doesn't always happen. I mean, this is kind of a little range here, right? Like, if you can find this range. Yeah, you could like buy it here too. That's right. Key level breaks the, yeah, no, it kind of ranged here, you're right. But yeah, breakdown, retest. You want to see a stock that's like trending well, I guess. Respecting levels and stuff. I bought Lucid here and here. These two candles. This is a 30-minute chart. Here and here. So by the time I bought it, it was already up. It was already up over 4% on the day. Well, I just have this. I have this marked from. I forget why I marked 339 exactly. I think yeah, but yeah, this red candle is the one. I think I marked it from one of these here. But it's not like, it doesn't have to be perfect. I think it's just like generally that area. Okay. Well, macro is not looking at indices. That's not the same thing. So it's two questions. I pay attention to macro in the sense that kind of want to know what the narrative is. And the narrative changed recently to, you know, rate cuts in September, right? Because then when you think about that, um, if you watch the stream I did on Thursday or Friday, I think I talk about it both days, but like, uh, okay, like okay, so if we're now expecting a rate cut in September, then that's going to be a catalyst for interest rates driven stocks, right? Like things like Upstart, which is why Upstart went after, well, it gapped up and then sold off and then went on earnings, right? It's why lenders are strong. It's why real estate is strong. It's why regionals are strong. Because lowered rates are going to save all the regionals that are overexposed to CRE. So in that sense, I pay attention to macro. In the sense that in indices, yes, I also look at indices, of course. I look at ETFs. Yeah, things are extended, sure, but why can't we go higher? Like, look at this. Things are extended for sure, but why can't we go higher? I mean, we could also fucking retest. I don't know. But what are the names? What's the market telling you? What's the market trying to say? I feel like it's telling you that we're not that extended. But maybe new leadership needs to emerge. Maybe it's not semis that continue to lead us higher. Maybe it's not the Nas, right? Maybe it's other names. Because SPY is back at highs. Nas isn't. Oh, I tried to trade some APDN on Friday, but I just cut it. I mean, I would have loved to trade GovX on this 30-minute hourly breakout, but this thing has like yeah, like the spread is like what it is now. The spread is fucking like over 1%, dude. This stock is super thin. I don't really fuck with that. Obviously, ignoring the spread and longing it worked, but whatever. This is the monkeypox stock that I want to be in, though. Bavarian Nordic. This is the real, like, the big cap one. This is the European one. It trades on the Copenhagen Nasdaq exchange. Um, this is the one that's holding out the best. This is the most liquid one, and it's the a real company. It's 20 billion market cap. Uh, and it has good news flow, right? I got on this day. I got the yeah, I got U.S. government investment actually. Anyway, I don't know if you can trade the Copenhagen Nasdaq, but I can. So I'm waiting for this to set up. Yeah, I come up with ideas all the time. I but in the morning of, I'll see gappers. Sometimes something on my backwatch list, I'll get an alert for. Like I have alerts on most momentum stocks at key levels, right? Like I don't like on QS for example. This is kind of dead, but I have an alert on this level because I want to see what happens if it breaks this level. So sometimes I'll see something happen that I wasn't paying attention to, and I'll trade it. Uh, But yeah, you should like everything that went and kind of died. Just set an you can backwatch list it, put in the backwatch list. You don't have to focus on it, but set an alert, see what happens. Like even for shit like ALAB, I have an alert here just in case it goes. I wanna know. TME, oh god, this got wrecked. Or on names that are just known to go, I always try to set an alert. Oh, I had one here, but let's reset it. It's passed. Okay, that's what expired. Uh, I think AI is probably cooked for a while, but let's see what happens. Dude, this is crazy. Should have bought this. Would I still trade if I didn't need money for the rest of my life? Probably. Trading is fun, man. Trading is like gambling. It hits the same, scratches the same itch. And I'm a fucking degenerate gambler. It's fun. It's not just fun making money. It's fun like being right. And yeah, I get more pleasure from placing a trade and being right than actually making money sometimes. Probably most of the time. But, I don't think that's everyone. I think there's people who are good traders that aren't degenerates. You gotta know what you are. It's like a video game with big consequences. But yeah, because I know I have like tendencies like this, I can mitigate them. Like if I get really tilted, I'll just leave for the day. I've been better at doing that. So you gotta recognize when you're like unable to be rational about things. Oh, dude, I'm on Twitter and every time I can't believe fucking I can't. Clay Thompson's a fucking maverick now. I keep forgetting that. That's so silly. Yeah, that's true. You're not gonna make it if you're not like obsessed with this. This was too hard. All right, I'm gonna do one more scan and then I'm gonna dip. I need to go outside, touch some fucking grass. What does this do? Auto parts? Uh, I don't think I would have traded it, but it looks strong. It's like this. I was talking about this with a couple of the other stocks mentioned earlier. It's just not really my favorite type of trending stock. It's very strong, actually. Very few stocks. Okay, you know what? I take that back. Okay, so I like it on the weekly a lot because I just don't really like the way it trends on the daily. But very few stocks are able to like hold an IPO base like this and continue forward. Is a really good sign. So it's just not the best trender, right? Like this is not the kind of stock that I want to be in all the time. But no, it's quite strong. You bought it on highs here? I mean, yeah, it probably works. Good luck. It looks fine. There was like a range here. Yeah, range break. Too bad this day if you use like lows, you would have gotten check out. But yeah, anyway, it's strong. Probably gonna keep going up, but I don't like it because it doesn't trend the way that I want stocks to trend. Looks like it does have a theme though. It's we're advancing sustainability by creating a fuel efficient premium. So it's like it's EV related. They're doing some stuff with hydrogen. Yeah, it's actually it's quite a strong chart, and it has a solid theme, and it's right at the edge of small cap. It's 2 million, so it's a good spot. It's not bad. So they do other things too, but alternative fuel systems is something that they're kind of pushing now, I guess. We have a wide range of products available for alternative fuel sources such as liquid natural gas and compressed natural gas, which are not really renewable sources. I don't know what the fuck everyone keeps calling natural gas like oh this truck runs on natural gas and they paint it green like it's a green like it's clean fuel just because it burns cleaner than petrol. But the whole fucking narrative of natural gas being better for the environment is bullshit. In fact, the reason it's called natural gas, I'm pretty sure, is because of lobbying. All right, I need to. Okay, let's see. Anything going on? Ooh. Yeah, lenders keep going up. Why don't I have this marked? So this is real estate lending. This is still the strongest sector, dude, right here. I was a software engineer. Yeah, what? This is thin, but this has gone straight up. Property insurance. So it's related to real estate, I guess. It's so thin though. But yeah, I was a software engineer and I also I studied like English in college too, believe it or not. Useless fucking degree though. Jesus Christ, this company is. This is the stock that like a lot of my non-trader friends buy because Snowflake is it's a really good company, I guess. That's what everyone says. I don't know why people that work in tech fucking really like this stock, but it's just quote unquote one of the most expensive stocks there is. But maybe it double bottomed finally. But I know like maybe 5 people that have lost money on this just holding it. It's like why buy this? What was I just looking at? DocuSign? Hmm, this is a pretty good base. Okay, the gardener's here. I think that's a sign. It's gonna be loud now too. I don't know if you're gonna hear the fucking leaf blower. That's it for today, guys. Later.